But let's move to the team who won the NL East last year, the Atlanta Braves. They also some big moves this offseason.
One really big move, and it's Sean Murphy. Acquiring Sean Murphy, the catcher from the Oakland A's, who is, if you're not familiar, well, you might be after this year now that he's on a
great team,
most likely a playoff team.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more, they're a lot more exciting to watch than perhaps, say, the Oakland A's where he was. But this guy is one of the more exciting younger catchers in the game of baseball. And the Braves acquired him, and they did what they do best, and it's immediately lock him up to a long-term, low annual salary deal. I don't know how they keep doing it, but boy, do they.
It's the Braves way.
So they got it. They had a few additions, but he's the one I want to talk about. It's the main one. It's the main move that they made, the main acquisition. A really, really weird trade. It was the A's and the Braves, but somehow the Brewers landed William Contreras. It was really odd, but Sean Murphy is an Atlanta Brave. That's what I wanted to talk about. Losses, I mentioned one of them, William Contreras. He's now with the Brewers. Dansby Swanson, the big one. Their shortstop, gone out the door. Chicago Cubs there. Kenley Jansen, gone in the back end of the bullpen, and Adam Duvall as well. So a lot of turnover there.
A lot of turnover, but they still have a lot of young talent.
And
that's their jam.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say Dansby's gone, but like ACUñA, Austin Riley. I mean, this Michael Harris, and this lineup is still going to be unbelievable. I like the Braves a lot.
They are young with a lot of potential. So let's start with your hitter. Who's your hitter on the Braves you're watching this year?
It's Ronald ACUñA.
Has to be.
Ronald ACUñA Jr. For a few years was an MVP caliber player and a 40-40 kind of guy. I believed and still believe he can get back to being a 40-40 player. He didn't get there. I believe he was like one stolen base or home run 1 year away from becoming a 40-40 player, 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases. That's how dynamic he is. And was, because his career did take a turn when he tore his ACL in the outfield, like just a day or two before the All-Star break in Denver. I was literally sitting at the rooftop bar of my hotel in Denver for the All-Star game, watching it happen live because it was their last game. And I was like, man, these guys are literally about to get on a plane and come here to Denver. And I saw Ronald ACUñA track a ball in deep right field and tore his ACL, and it was just heartbreaking to watch. And last year, it's almost a full year recovery, but it's more than that. You don't come back right away. And he played last year. He hit 266 with 15 homers, stole 29 bases. I think we see Ronald ACUñA Jr. get back to MVP-type player Ronald ACUñA Jr., and I can't wait. He's more than a year removed now from that surgery. I'm excited to watch him this year.
The team's better, the division's better, the league's better when he's playing to his full potential and he's healthy.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's move to the mound. Who's the pitcher you're watching?
Spencer Strider.
Of course.
We get a full season of Spencer Strider, and I can't wait. He was the fastest pitcher in history to 200 strikeouts in a season, passing Randy Johnson, who was the previous fastest to get there. He didn't even pitch a full season. We're going to talk a lot about Spencer Strider this year. I have a feeling I'm going to be talking about him a lot. This might be a spoiler alert, but when we do our full season award predictions, you might hear Spencer Strider's name come up from me. That's how good he is. Last year in limited time, 11-5, a 2.67 ERA, 202 strikeouts, and get this, 131 and 2/3 innings. I mean, that ratio is unbelievable. We're going to get a full season of Spencer Strider, and it might be one of my most exciting things this year is getting to watch him pitch. Also, the mustache that he rocks.
I like that you call it a mustache.
Yeah, it's elite. It is elite.
All right, breakout player for the Braves. Who is it?
Vaughn Grissom. We saw him last year come up, and he was really good. Very, very limited time, though. And not near the pressure of being the starting shortstop for the Atlanta Braves when you're expected to be a serious favorite to win the National League. We saw him come up, hit 291, 5 homers last year in only 41 games. I think he's the breakout player for the Braves.
It's the Braves way.
Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.